considered to be the best day of the week. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it as the best day for us, that we are able to get close to Allah Azza wa Jal and become entitled of the rahmah and mercy that is being descended on this day, and protect us from all types of evil. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. As we were going through the steps of supplication, dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we were talking about the methods in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts the prayer of a believer. The first was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He accepts the prayer as long as you are not asking for something which is unlawful, and Allah Azza wa Jal will give it to you as long as it's good for you. مَا لَمْ يَأْثِمْ مَا لَمْ يَسْأَلْ عَنْ قَطِيعَةِ رَحْمٍ. As the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, you're not asking to break individuals, you're not asking to do something that is unlawful in the religion. Number two is, when a person asks dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah Azza wa Jal, due to the barakah of the dua, He protects him from a calamity that was supposed to come upon him. So when a person is making dua, this dua uses, or his dua is the means of calamity coming upon you. Let's say you're asking for something great, but in lieu of that, in return of that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, instead of giving you that thing which you're asking, He saves you from a calamity that is coming your way. So that's another way Allah Azza wa Jal accepts a dua. So the dua of a believer doesn't go to waste. Not necessarily you're going to get what you want, but there is some goodness that will come in your life due to supplication. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not make anyone's hand go empty after they have asked from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's just the way that Allah Azza wa Jal, He deals with the supplication of an individual. So let's say you're asking for something good, you're asking for a nice car. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, instead of granting you the nice car that you're asking for, Allah saves you from an accident. And then your life is saved. On one side, you're thinking, oh, I was asking for a Ferrari, but I'm still stuck with a Honda. Nothing wrong with Honda. Honda's a good car. But you're thinking that in your mind, but you're not looking at that scenario that Allah Azza wa Jal saves you from having a major accident. So that dua that you're asking for something, Allah gave you something that is greater. That is your life. Allah saved your life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protected you. So many ways this dua works in this scenario, that a calamity was supposed to come towards you, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protects. And the third thing that the hadith of the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam mentions, that if the first two doesn't happen, you don't get it, and at the same time no calamity was stopped, the third thing is Allah Azza wa Jal preserves this dua for akhirah, and on the day of judgment, when your actions will be weighted, and your actions will be on a pan of scale, and then there will be some extra gifts coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which will be making the good deeds pan more heavier and heavier. And this person will ask, oh Allah, where is this gifts are coming from? Where are they coming from? This Allah Azza wa Jal will reply and will tell this person, these are your supplication which you made in this world, but you never received, and I am giving it to you today. Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam said that at that time, this individual will wish and desire that I wish none of my du'as were accepted in this dunya, and I was able to get all the gifts in akhirah, because what I'm getting here is much more greater than what I received in dunya. So no one's supplication goes to waste. Always try to take out time, my brothers and sisters, to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah will compensate in one of the three ways. We ask Allah to grant us the understanding and the ability to practice on this. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحان الله وبحمده. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون. وسلام على المرسلين. والحمد لله رب العالمين.